he didn't allow himself to be influenced by the things that he saw, but he kept himself pure. And here's my number one: keeping himself pure made him available to God. And it's like this: as long as you allow other things to entangle your mind, your energy, and your efforts, you are left unavailable to God. But I like this that he allowed himself to be available to be used by God. And we think a lot of times that it's about ability, but a lot of times it's about availability. And here's what I like to point out: when God calls Samuel, Samuel doesn't know that it's God's voice. And when God starts talking to Samuel, Samuel has to go to one of the older priests so the priest could tell him to go back to the place. In other words, God wanted to speak to him. And here's my number one: not ability, but availability. My question is, have you made yourself available to God? And here's what it is: I'm not talking about the jump and shout or the speak in tongues or to do all this extra stuff at church. I'm saying what God wanted to do to Samuel was just talk to him. And my question is, have you made yourself available for God to talk to you? What if God just wanted to talk to you? See, a lot of times we want to talk to God, but we don't give God the opportunity. I see y'all on Instagram. How y'all doing? We don't allow God the opportunity to speak to us. And here's what Eli tells him: go back to the place. And I want you to understand this, that sometimes we think that God wants to do something so amazing, right? When really God just wanted to do something so simple as just to talk to you. And what did he talk to Samuel about? About the things that was about to happen in Israel. And I want you to understand this, that sometimes people discredit having God in your life. I'm neither here nor there on that. But here's what I can say: that there have been times in my life, and you'll discover while you're walking with God, that sometimes allowing God to talk to you, he'll give you insight on some things that are about to happen in your life. He'll give you a different type of understanding about some things. And I just want to point out the importance of making yourself available just so that God can talk to you about some things in your life, can give you some different perspectives on some things in your life. Have you made yourself available just so God can talk to you? He says, Samuel, look, I'm about to do some things, so don't be surprised when they happen. And a lot of times we are surprised when things happen in our life. Why? Because we haven't taken that time just to allow God to really just talk to us. Sometimes he don't want to talk to you about nothing else but you. Maybe there's some things that are going on the inside of you. And I had to learn this. The older I get, there are more things about Marcus that I don't understand. And a lot of times while we're trying to figure out everybody else, God just want to tell you something about you to give you a better understanding of who you are and what you have been put here to do. And so I like that. I like that Samuel is in the right place. He doesn't know, but God just speaks to him. It's something so simple. And so what God does is he raises Samuel up.